great to have you with us from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Missouri Tigers. Restate the State Paul again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with Coach Eli Drinkwitz before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tigers offense has the ball first today. This guy's one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he'll get the rock in this one.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear. Different. That scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Smashes ahead. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
He might want another play. Using his legs, it's Owens. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here's Reed to throw. Got the quick pass. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Reed using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now,
and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
There's some room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give to Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And there he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Stealing a score on special teams. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Throwing Reed. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. Bulldozes his way through. And runs through another one. Touchdown, Missouri! Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached Pater.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the move, it's Edwards. Minds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Reed. He'll pull it down and run. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Skips away from pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Complete downfield. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The run inside. It's Edwards. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Texas A&M going quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Warren. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch, and this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack, still going to be tough to stop.
Running inside. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A&M comes back out with another first down. Here's Reed to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Reed. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some points.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Here's Simmons to throw. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense. They're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Complete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Makes one man miss. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Missouri comes up with a first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Here's Hardy. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's third down. Makes the grab. A big stop from this defense as they force a fourth down, and a decision coming right now. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Reed. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Got it in the middle. It's Warren. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In the gun, third down, Reed. It's complete on the right side. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. It is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
Turning it on! Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Texas A&M going up tempo.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, he'll throw it. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Picks up the first down. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Number 21, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Simmons, bringing the heat. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 3rd and 7. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Pulls it in. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's a give to Hardy. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing Simmons. Snagged out of the air. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, Tigers! The Tigers are back on top.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Going to the run, it's Hardy. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. On the ground, it's Baker. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They feed him again. Oh, better look out! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Bringing it back. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And he puts through the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. On the run, it's Baker. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Off the left side, it's Hardy. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. One more time, it's Hardy. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. It's complete to the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
The run inside. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Using his legs, it's Owens. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive. Pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
They're going to ride this running back. Across the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43. On the run, it's Owens. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Last play of the game, he's going to try to make it look a little closer. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should.